Howdy.
How's it going?
It's going all right. What's going on, Harrelson? Popping in the stream, first one.
Got him in there quick. What's up, Daryl?
We got his son, Noah's going to be joining us at Apopka, so that's going to be awesome.
Nice.
So, hold on. I got someone messaging me. I'm going to make sure they're squared away with the live. And then I kind of heard myself talking. I was going to let some people jump on right now. We got 9 folks that are watching. Can we see who it is? If you're watching, go ahead and drop your name in the comment below. I see Todd, Daryl, and David have dropped their name in the comment section below. So if you're watching, just drop your name in the comments below so we know who has watched the captain's meeting.
We got Sean, Woody.
Yes,
let's see.
John
Speaking of signing up, I don't think I've signed up yet. I've got Dan on here.
Hey, John Hicks watching. Hold on, I tagged somebody. Not fishing it, watching from Georgia while I drive to the lake. Y'all have a fun and safe tournament. Oh, Jason, okay. Nice to see you, Wendy. I saw where you signed up. Appreciate that. We're looking forward to seeing you guys out there. We have Amy hopped on, Daniel Carnes, and Evan Fracasso. Good. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a good weekend for fishing. I'm looking forward to it. So we'll wait for some more folks to hop on, and then we'll get started with the captain's meeting. But how's everybody been doing? Any luck out there fishing? Anyone pre-fished Apopka? And if so, how was it? How are you guys feeling about the event this Saturday?
Pre-fishing's overrated.
Oh, Dan, I'm sorry you're still sick. Hopefully you get over that. Thomas Anthony's, I'm here. Good to see you, Thomas. Mr. Woodring cashed another check down in Rodman, so he's on back-to-back good tournaments. They're top of the leaderboard for our club. Actually, I'll kind of go over that real quick while we're waiting for people to hop on. If you guys are curious to see how the club standings are right now for AOY, I will go ahead and I'll kind of run through those. So for the trail series right now, in the first place spot is going to be Conrad Benetti. Second place is Thomas Woodring. He's going to go out there on Instapoga and give him a run for his money. He's a couple points shy of first place. Third place tied is Chris Mitchell and Robert Phillips. Fifth place is Nathaniel Hawley, not too far behind. Then sixth place is Fred Anderson. Seventh place is John Fennell. Eighth place is myself and Evan Fracasso. And then 10th place is tied with David Fields and Sean Woodham. So the top 10 we got quite a few of those guys actually going to be fishing in the Open too, so that should be fun. And then going down to 12th place is Lloyd Hardy. 13th is Chris Arazi. 14th place is Todd Quillen. 15th place is David Myers. Daniel Butler in 16th. Timothy Campbell in 17th. Craig Crumbliss, 18th. Amy Brown is in the top 20. She's in 19th. Sean Crady's in 20th. And then Wendy Biles and Eric Samuels are in the tied for 21st. If you guys are curious and want to know where you fit or where you currently fall in the AOY points, it's underneath the trail/club. You just type in Florida Kayak Bass Trail, and you click on series standings, and it'll pull up the current standings for AOY. But Chris Mitchell's on here.
Are we going to let somebody pull Woody out? to the main lake since his motor just broke. We'll just
Uh-oh.
hey, we'll just tow him out wherever he wants to go.
Yeah, hopefully you can get that fixed before. What is it? Does he have a
I don't know. What do you have, Woody? You have an XI3 Torpedo?
XI3 or what? NK? So drop it in the comment section below. Maybe we can get you fixed before Saturday. Motor guide. What's broke on it? What do you need? Hopefully it's not a remote. What's going on, John?
The remote, the notorious remote problems.
Is it his remote?
I don't know. He hasn't said yet. Yep, XI3 might borrow Greg's. I'm just waiting on mine to go out because I need to replace my brushes in my XI3.
So he did say it was his remote?
And Molly wants to know if the dog's feeding.
If the what? No, the dogs have not eaten. She's standing right in front of me. Y'all want to know something about?
I was waving my hand at you and you weren't looking at me.
So y'all want to know something about my lovely wife? She sent me a message today on my way home of X-rays of her one foot, and I'm like, why is she sending me an X-ray of her foot? I didn't know that she was going to the hospital, to the doctor. I was like, maybe she slipped and fell at work or something. She's had a broken foot for like, she don't even know. She's broken her foot. And she's been out running like 6 miles a day, dancing, doing all this other stuff. And she's like, yeah, my foot's just casually broken. I'm like, okay, it makes me feel like I'm a little girl. Complain about the littlest thing, and she's over here running on a broken foot. So,
yeah, Woody, I have one of just a regular XI3 remotes, the one without the spot lock buttons and stuff. It still works, but I don't know.
So, Woody, I have a guy that I use here in Lakeland who is a motor guide warranty. The remote, it's the remote. I had a brand new remote that wouldn't sync to my motor. The motor would turn on and show connectivity, but the remote itself just was bad. Does yours have GPS or spot lock?
The motor itself. Yeah. Fair enough.
You know this. I'll reach out to you, Woody, after this. Yeah, Central Florida Trolling Motor Repair. They're really good people. He's really good. Is right there in Lakeland. So if you need anything, just let me know. He was pretty quick on his turnaround on fixing. Yeah, he'll take it by there and he'll take care of you. Nathaniel Holly said, "Can't have a broken motor if you don't own one." Yeah, just let me know if there's anything you need. I don't live too far from there too, so we can get something out. But all right, so we got 19 people watching, so we can kind of go ahead and get started. As of right now, for the Lake Apopka event, the Open, we are sitting at, I believe, 13 anglers. It jumped up to 13 anglers, which is good. Amy Brown, I see, is on there. We got Daniel Butler, Daryl Harrelson, Evan Percasso, Noah Harrelson, Patrick Rummery, Ronnie McIntyre, Sean Woodham, Sean Spears, Thomas Woodring, Todd Zekiel, and Wendy Biles. I know there's going to be a couple more anglers that are signing up tomorrow, so drop your name in the comment section below, and we will get you accounted for. And no, the YouTube live is not just restricted to members only. Anybody can watch the YouTube video. They just have to type it in. But yeah, so that's awesome. We're looking forward to that. We'll have some more anglers out there. I know one of my buddies is fishing it, but he's not. He's just going out there to fun fish it and hang out with us. And yeah, we should have probably around 20 anglers out there fishing. A quick update on it. I spoke to our Van Hunk sponsorship, Tyrone, and they are not going to be making it out to this event. Unfortunately, we were hoping we would have a lot more members showing up to come fish this event to where it'll be worth their while. So when I spoke with Tyrone, he basically was like, well, they're going to come out to the event that we have at Tanner Rock. We're going to have them stationed out at Picnic, where there's a pavilion and a cookout and everything, and it'll be a good place to where they can launch their kayaks from the beach or from the land there. But they are going to come out to one of our events. It's just they got a lot going on for multiple events on Saturday, and since we didn't meet, that 25 to 30 angler mark, they're going to place their people at some of their bigger events that they have going on for Saturday, which is completely fine with me. But just wanted to give you guys a heads up that they will be at the Tanner Rock event for sure. We're going to get them out there and so you guys can test their kayaks. So that is a quick update on that. And if you guys haven't noticed, where this event we're doing a single launch, right? So that single launch location is going to be at Magnolia Park. I put the address on our Facebook page, on our public page, and on the private Facebook page, as well as the Fishing Chaos description. It's there. I will post it again. I will send that address out through Fishing Chaos just so everyone has it. That is where you will check in and check off for this event. We did that for a specific reason. So we're going to have non-members there. We can meet, talk, and hang out with those guys and girls that are coming out to meet and hang out with us. And we're going to do a cookout at the end, and having us all in one spot just eliminates some of that to where you guys can get a hot dog, a Gatorade, and some chips following the event and the post-award ceremony. So we're looking forward to that. But yes, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out to myself, Todd, or Sean. And my wife just is. Can y'all hear how much dishes she's doing? Is that loud? Is it loud? Okay. I just didn't want to make sure y'all can hear me.
Could they?
Yeah.
Could they hear me?
So we will, if you guys have any questions about that, it's Magnolia Park. We'll drop the actual address in the comment section below too, just so you guys can see that. But for those of you that need to have any questions, if you guys are new to Fishing Chaos and this is your first time fishing in a club and haven't utilized the Fishing Chaos platform, please reach out to us. It's a very user-friendly platform. Everything is on that dashboard for submitting the fish, the rules, all that good stuff. If you have any issues while you're out on the water, and there's a member, there's an angler that's around, try asking them, or you can call my cell phone, Sean's cell phone, or Todd. Todd is actually going to be the one judging our fish for this event. He's not going to be able to fish it. So Todd will be available to answer any questions that you might have as well.
We'll shoot out our numbers through a Fishing Chaos message also for the guys that aren't members and gals. If you don't have our number, we'll shoot it out in a Fishing Chaos notification for myself, Todd, and Chris, so you guys can call us if necessary.
And if you can, drop a comment in the section below. I don't know who all 20 folks are watching. Again, for the majority of there's only a couple people that are currently signed up. 2, I think, that aren't members. And I know one of them fishes KBF and is familiar with Fishing Chaos. But Chris, if your son has any questions on Fishing Chaos, just let us know, or you can help him out and show him what he needs to do. But yeah, for the most part, I don't think we have very many other non-anglers signed up yet, which is fine. This is going to be a fun event regardless. So we're going to go out there, have some fun, catch some big fish, and enjoy ourselves. And when we get done, we can talk, hang out, and enjoy some food and fellowship there at the boat ramp. So it's going to be a fun day regardless. I'm looking forward to it. Before we get into some of the safety, or not the safety, before we get into the boundaries, I'm going to go over some quick safety procedures. Apopka is full of gators, so be careful, be mindful of your surroundings. The wind, I think, what it said, 13 mile an hour winds from the southwest.
That's the last thing I saw.
Yeah, so gusts of 13 mile an hour coming from the southwest. We're going to be launching from the south as well, right?
Yes, southeast.
Yeah, the southeast. So we're going to be on that south end of the lake anyway. So be careful of that. You'll probably only run into any issues whenever you're coming back to the boat ramp. But be careful out there with the gators. Wear life vests. They're mandatory for some of our non-members that aren't familiar with the club. If you need to make sure that you have your life vest on, if you have a motor, your navigational lights, a 360 light, and all of your required items as far as being Coast Guard, the Coast Guard approved in that, and making sure that you have everything you need to be legal on the water. Yeah, and I appreciate that. Yeah, Chris, just get them familiar with it. If y'all have any questions, just give us a holler, and we'll make sure Todd will be able to answer any questions too. And then John Fox said something. Sean doesn't catch fish. I don't know what you're talking about. I think he's muted.
Where do you catch fish on Ostapoga? If you want to hit them spots, I will.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know. I've never fished in Ostapoga, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, just stay away from my spots, John.
I've got his waypoints.
He does have my waypoints.
Is that cheating?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm just following Chris Mitchell the whole day. So
well, the last two tournaments I went to Ostapoga minus the KFL. I did well. KFL is trash, but
yep. So real quick, sorry, we'll have about his spots he missed on Okeechobee, and I snuck.
Yeah.
Thomas is going to have you out in the middle of the lake looking for that 20-foot hole. Real quick, just some minor things that have changed that are a little bit different than our normal events that we have going on. Not sure if you guys have read too much into the Fishing Chaos, but I don't want you guys to be caught off guard. So lines in for this event at 7 a.m. Lines out is going to be 3 p.m. Okay, it's 5 fish limit, catch, photo, release. That's nothing that's changed. But the time that the earliest time you can launch has changed. The earliest that you can launch for Apopka is going to be 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. Sorry, I'm used to saying military time. 6 a.m. is going to be the earliest time that you can launch from Magnolia Park. Okay. Lines in at 7, so we're giving you an hour to get to your spots. And then lines out is going to be 3 p.m. You need to be back at the boat ramp by 4 p.m. We're giving you an hour to get back to the boat ramp. We are going to start the award ceremony around 4:45, 5 o'clock-ish. That'll give you some time to put your kayak away, get everything put in your cars, and we're going to be grilling out at the little pavilion over there. We'll have some hot dogs, some chips, and Gatorades for the anglers that have stayed back. So if you plan on staying back and attending the award ceremony, drop your name in the comment section below and say, hey, I'm going to attend that just because I'm going to go ahead and buy the hot dogs, the buns, and all the stuff. And I don't want to go overboard if we're only going to have 5 or 6 people stay back. So if you plan on staying back, drop us a comment below on Facebook, on this, whatever it is, shoot me a message just so I can make sure I have enough for everybody for the post-event meetup. But again, a helpful hint for you guys on Fishing Chaos. If you guys want and make it easier for tournament day, when you go to your dashboard and you select on the Lake Apopka Open, you go to a little gear icon, you go scroll to the bottom and you click default view. It'll pop, every time you open up Fishing Chaos, it will open it up right to the Lake Apopka event, so you don't have to scroll through to try to find it when you're trying to take a picture of a fish. All of the tournament details can be shown, or you can see them on Fishing Chaos. You just click the show details button at the very top, and you can see all of the event specific details there on Fishing Chaos. So there should be no confusion. You heard us say it, and it's on Fishing Chaos. So if you guys need have any other questions, comments, or concerns, again, please feel free to reach out to one of us, and we will be sure to answer you in a timely manner. I will have the FKBT hats. I will have the kayak cushions, and I will have identifiers at this event. So if you have ordered a hat and you hadn't picked it up yet, come see me at this event. I'll have them. If you've ordered a kayak cushion, come see me. I have them. And I also have covers for sale. If you already have a kayak cushion and you want to rep one of our new covers, or your current cover is ripped, come see me. I'll give you one for a steal. So that's all I have, Sean. If you guys don't have any questions, I'll toss it over to Sean and he'll go over some of the boundaries for the event.
Yeah, it's pretty cut and dry. Let me share the screen. Really, the canal is going to be out of play. The rest of Lake Apopka is fair game. Let me share Google Earth. Can you see that just fine? Todd, Chris?
Yes.
Jack?
Yes. I
All
can
right.
see it.
Okay, so over here on the southeast, northeast, whatever you want to call it, Magnolia Park is going to be right here. Where my cursor's over with. And all the way over here is this canal. I don't know if you guys are going to make it, but I think I measured it off at like 8.3 miles away. So if any of you guys decide to take the hike, I'll go ahead and zoom in here and show you where the boundary line is going to be. I'm going to go ahead and draw it right on there. That's going to be your cutoff into that canal. You can fish up to that yellow line. It's pretty easy right there in that 90-degree turn right there, right off that corner, straight across to the right. That's going to be out of bounds. Todd's I think Todd and somebody else is judging fish for us this event, so he'll understand that. Just if you're confused about it, we can talk about it at the ramp. I'll show you exactly where the boundary is going to be. But you have the whole rest of Lake Apopka. I don't believe there's any access. You got the pump house up here. I don't think you can get through. You can go up the backside of here. You can get back behind there, but you're getting in very far up here because it's going to be a little levee cutting across. Anything inside the rim of Lake Apopka is fair game. All right. If you have any questions about boundaries on Lake Apopka, whether it's in play or out of play, just let me know before we hop off of here or hit me up at the boat ramp.
Can you pull that back up and show them where Magnolia Park is?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
I put the address for the park too in the comment section below.
So I'm going to zoom in. So over on so we have Magnolia Park, and you have Lake Apopka boat launch right here, the ramp. Appears to be, for the amount of people we have, seems like we have plenty of parking.
Is that pond to the right? Is that out of play?
This is the boat ramp. This pond out here, right here?
The one,
it's
is that what you're talking about, Todd?
Yeah.
That's fair game.
No,
I'll let you fish out of the kiddie pond. If you come back to the boat ramp early enough, we'll let you fill your limit in the pond. But that's Magnolia Park. Like Bailey said, or Chris, we're gonna shoot you all the address. You guys will have our point of contact if you need to get a hold of us on directions or whatnot. If you have any questions about the boundaries within Lake Apopka, you got plenty of water to fish inside. I don't know if anybody's going to make that 8.3 mile hike to the canal, but the canal is going to be out of play. Like he said, the wind's going to be coming out of I think it was southwest of 13. So in the morning, I think it's going to be fairly calm, but getting back, if you're coming up from the north, it's probably going to be a little choppy coming back, but it won't be too bad. But just have your lights on, have your life jackets on, wear them at all times.
Have your flags.
Have your flags up.
Again, right now too, it's not getting dark. First light's not until about 7:15. So launching at 3:30 or whatever right now is not a good bet, especially on this lake. It's not. I mean, it's big, but an hour's worth of launch ahead of time is good. And then I'm gonna kind of sit back at the ramp and wait for some of the people if they have questions or anything. So I'll be at the ramp pretty early. We'll probably get there probably around 5 o'clock. 5:15ish, hopefully. So if you guys are there, by all means, we'll sit down and talk. I might actually even go stop and grab some donuts too, for folks. If you guys want, I'll stop and grab some Dunkin' Donuts for everyone, and we can have some breakfast before we go out there and slay them.
We will have coffee before we get there.
Yeah, there are bathrooms. It's well lit. Like this place will be fine. It'll be a good place to have our event. That's why we had Chris Clutter. He lives and he polices in Apopka, and he went by Magnolia Park last weekend and FaceTimed us, and that's why we ultimately decided to host it there. It's a brand. They just did a bunch of upgrades to it, or what do you want to call it? They made a lot of improvements. So yeah, it'll be a good time. I'm looking forward to meeting everyone, and it's going to be well lit, and they will have bathrooms, Amy. And it's not going to be no porta john out in the middle of the sticks. So
is it better than the Stick Marsh bathroom?
Oh Lord, anything is better than the stick. I'm pretty sure I had to go to get blood work done after I used the restroom at Stick Marsh. Yeah.
Just let us know if you have any questions. Drop them in the comment box, and we'll try and answer them.
Yeah, one thing I'm going to reiterate. If you guys haven't filled out your liability waivers that are on our Facebook page underneath the files, please do so for our non-members. I got Chris's, I got Noah's waiver. So if you guys need to fill that out, make sure you just fill that out. Email it to I'll put the email again in the comment section below. But again, I can't say this enough. Be aware of your surroundings out there. The gators, there's thousands of them, and they are not afraid of boaters with us being in kayaks. We're close to the water, so just be aware of your surroundings, and ultimately, let's just go out there and have fun. That's what we're here for. If these opens are something that you guys are looking forward to, or have something that you guys want to do, these opens, we're going to continue to do them throughout the remainder of the year. We got some cool concepts that we're going to bring into these opens. So this is the first of many. We're not going to have another one until the month after our championship, but it's going to be big. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a cool concept, and there's going to be a lot more things coming out of this, and potentially going to make it into our trail for next year that we're still going to be talking about. So stay tuned. It's going to be fun. Why pick this lake? Then y'all voted on it. We didn't pick this lake. We put 6 lakes up on our Facebook page, and everybody voted Lake Apopka. So I don't want to hear that. This was not voted by Chris, Todd, or Sean. This was voted by the club.
I think Mitchell is hard pushing it. Because he's been on him out there. I heard. Just follow Mitchell around.
Yeah, Mitchell. I don't know if y'all saw this. Mitchell hasn't put his video up yet, but I'm pretty sure he caught a 9.5 pounder out of there yesterday on the southwest side of the lake. So, just saying. But yeah, definitely Chris Harrelson said definitely in the off season. Yeah, so I mean, we have one other thing that we have brewing. We're not going to mention it just yet. I'm going to let Todd introduce something next week when we go live, and once everything becomes official. But we got big news for our club, in regards of sponsorships. So we got a lot of cool things on the horizon, don't we, Todd?
We do.
Yeah.
We really do.
So you guys are, we're very fortunate to have Todd on our team, because he's opened up a lot of doors for us. He knows a lot of cool people in big places. So he's really helping us out, and getting us put on with some really good companies. So I'm going to let Todd do that introduction next week, for the one that we know we're bringing on to the club. And then next year we're gonna have some big names help supporting us, so it's gonna be fun. Yeah, stay tuned for that. Any questions? I don't know why Chris Mitchell did this, but we should only count the votes of those who entered. Oh, that we can't go back and change it now. It's our Saturday's like a couple days down the road. But yeah, Will Gresham said Gators equals Bass. That could be true.
What's the winning length?
Ooh, I think 89.
89.
And Todd, I saw your Little Debbie. So yes, you won Little Debbie. However, we gave the Little Debbie award to the angler who had the second smallest fish because he came to the post-event meetup. I will bring a pack of Little Debbies for you at this event too. So, yeah. Gator, 12.5 foot.
Johns Lake is right down the road.
That is true.
Yeah, you also want to know about Johns Lake? It's a terrible fishery.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I like it. You just got to be able to catch fish, Bailey.
I can't catch fish.
I
told you. I'm bringing a cast net. So, yes, if you do not put a gator on a catch board, please. If you catch a baby gator, do not put it on a catch board. 93.75 says Nathaniel Holly. He must know something. He hasn't been pre-fishing it, I don't think. They just opened Butler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Drop in the comment section below. Nathaniel Holly said Zoom baits. I don't know. I wish. I use a lot of Zoom baits. No, Todd. I'll definitely get you some little. First off, learn how to spell my name, Mitchell. Wow, the disrespect. As I saw Mitchell catch a 5.5 pounder right in front of me last Sunday, or 2 Sundays ago, and then Sean is around me catching 18, 19, 20-inch fish, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I couldn't even catch water if I fell out the boat. The disrespect. How long have I known Mitchell, and he can't even...
It was on this bait right here. We were catching them all on this bait right here.
What is that bait?
It's a torrent.
Oh, wow.
Torrent bait. Striker 4.0.
That thing's money. Mitchell, that hurts. I love you, my dude. And he told me how to. I'm trying to learn from the best. I just sit around and watch you and Sean.
Did the lives open help? I'm confused.
Amy, can you explain what that means? Did the live scope?
Those live scope. No, we were fishing way too shallow for live scope. I did catch them on live scope this past weekend.
Yeah.
Just toying around with it, trying to figure out what a bass looks like on live scope versus tilapia versus a cichlid versus a guard. I do have it kind of dialed in, but not on. We were out at Kissimmee. We were fishing way too shallow to even put live scope on.
I'm not even bringing mine this weekend.
I probably won't even put it on. It's live scope's awesome. Actually, I pre-fished Rodman. I put it in the perspective mode and those like sporadic pad fields, those flat pad fields, and that's how I kind of caught them during practice. And then they weren't there during the tournament, so it's always a good time.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, shallow water, perspective mode in certain situations, but I was fishing. I went to a spot where it has like 12 to like 16 foot of water, and I practiced live scope this weekend, but
just looks like lava to me. I'm the same way. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. I just literally look at grass all day, and I might see I do see fish. The only place I use live scope at here has been Tanner Rock, to be honest with you.
Yeah, if it doesn't have the little fish icons running across the screen, it's no good to me.
I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, I spend all my time fishing for carp when I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's tilapia or that's a carp or I've caught more gar using live scope. I've seen gar just attacking my square bills on live scope. Grass, from what I was just watching a video, Chris, on Apopka, and it looks to be pretty good from the MLF event that they just had on it, not too long ago. We should be in good shape. Nothing. It's not too crazy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Apopka. I really am, and I'm also looking forward to Instapoga, and then after that, I head up to Lake Hartwell for the Bassmaster stop. Me and Sean both are going to be heading up to Lake Hartwell to give it a shot. So, anybody else in the club heading up to Lake Hartwell for the Bassmaster kayak series? If you are, drop it in the comment below. We can meet up and grab dinner or something. So, yeah, I've heard Clown Nut. Huh?
We will have live scope for that event.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Oh yeah, that's what it's used for out there, man. I'm telling you right now, that's going to be money. I ain't never MLF 5 cameraman, 1 fisher. 5 cameramen, 1 fisherman. Oh, I was watching a video and saw one of our guys, Scott Corliss. He fished that event and placed 5th, I think, just recently.
Yeah, 5th or 6th.
Yeah, he placed 5th. And I was watching a guy on YouTube on Apopka, and he was doing a YouTube video and came across the boater that Scott Corliss was actually on the back of fishing. You could see him fishing from the back of the boat as the guy with the YouTube channel was talking to him. It was pretty neat. I was like, wait a minute, I know that guy. I was like, that jersey looks fairly familiar. I was like, I followed this guy on YouTube and came across Scott and his boater. I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't have anything else for the Open. Again, if you missed it, just make sure you drop your name in the comment section below. We're going to be at Magnolia Park around 5:15, 5:30 at the latest. We're going to be getting everything set up and getting our boats and stuff ready. And then I'm not going to be launching until sun up. I'm not going to go too crazy with it. I'm not going to. I'll be just sitting back, waiting for everybody. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. If you have any questions, reach out to Todd, myself, or Sean. We'll be sure to answer them. And yeah, looking forward to meeting everyone, having a good time, fellowshipping at the end. It's gonna be a good event, and hopefully the word spreads, and we're gonna get some more participation in these opens. Again, it's to grow the sport, but also to grow our club. And to show some of our sponsors, that we're trying to grow their name, get them some spotlight as well. And yeah, just have fun. Let's go out there and catch some big fish.
I want to see some big fish Saturday.
Yeah, Todd, do you got anything? I'm sorry, we kind of stole the light. I didn't have you.
No, I am just chilling tonight, listening.
Todd's working hard right now, so he's hard at work. And Todd said,
I will.
Todd Will said, call you tomorrow.
Will do.
And also, can we put it up real quick? I'm going to actually put the picture up real quick, Todd, if you don't mind. The picture you sent me of the hats that we had made. Sure. So Todd has, we've designed a new hat. And once we ordered some for our club, for some of us that we're going to wear around and kind of show off. If you guys are interested in one of these hats, please let us know. And we're going to start the hat. We can do it in multiple different variations. This is just the new logo that we're going to be putting on our brand. So if you're interested in it, this is what they're going to look like. This is a camouflage hat with their logo. And that orange, that's just one of the colors that Todd can do. Todd, you can do multiple colors?
Yeah, we can make it any color.
Can y'all see that pretty good?
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
Yep. Okay. Yep, so those, I know Robert Phillips is getting some of the camo ones, but there's going to be not many options, but we're going to have multiple options for the folks in our clubs. If you guys do want to order a hat, you're more than welcome to do so. And just reach out to Todd. We got shirts that we ordered that are going to have that same logo on the front and our main circle logo on the back. But yeah, cool stuff to come. We're going to have some stickers, made FKBT stickers in that same style font that we're going to be printing out too. Not sure if we're going to get them this year or when we're going to get them, but we will be getting them and we'll be handing them out or selling them to you guys to put on the kayak too. So, or your cars, whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, they'll be cut vinyl, so we
Yeah.
can do them white, we can do them black, whatever color.
Yeah. And Todd's going to be the one running all of the merchandise and the hats, shirts, stickers and stuff, because we're going through him anyways to purchase those things. So, yeah, don't forget too, Sticky Fish still has some of our jerseys, those hoodies, if you guys are wanting to purchase anything like that, a hoodie, whatever. Remember the Sticky Fish link that we have. You can go on there and those proceeds come back to us. I think we've raised $75 to go towards the championship from merchandise selling our merchandise through them. So we're looking forward to that. We'll have a little bit of money to go towards championship for that. But yeah.
I was just gonna say for kind of give you guys a highlight. I think Bailey's gonna open it up here soon, but for Istapoga, which is coming up pretty quick, the boundaries generally, we're gonna go railroad tracks on Arbuckle Creek and Josephine Creek. Then if you go down Istapoga Canal, I believe is the exact name. I don't think it's Istapoga Creek. It may be. Istapoga Creek is part of Istapoga Canal, but it eventually blocks you off going to the east. That's going to be the boundaries for Lake Istapoga, and obviously you can't fish below the dam. And all public launches are going to be open for the most part. I think we're probably going to close maybe the fish camps. I think Mossy Oak and Trails End is like a couple of them. I'll have to double check because those are private owned businesses, and those aren't going to be available launches. But there's some small public launches, and there's a public primitive launch for airboats. I don't think you can actually get a kayak in there, but you can launch an airboat out of there. I don't think if you guys know what I'm talking about, but there's one primitive on the Southwest. It's an airboat launch. Don't think you can get a kayak out there, so it's probably going to be off. But any public launch is going to be fair game. Like I said, Josephine and Arbuckle up to the railroad tracks. You hit the railroad tracks, that's your endpoint. I was going to make it a little bit further, but both creeks have railroad tracks on them. Josephine and Arbuckle up in the kind of northwest and northern part of Istapoga, and Istapoga Canal and Istapoga Creek, which is a very small portion of its available water until it stops you from going any further.
Yeah,
but
and we're gonna we'll post that. We'll post all that on Fishing Chaos and the tournament details, and then Sean will draw up like we always do a visual picture of it with the list of all the boundaries and the appropriate launches too. We'll post that. But I'm glad you brought that up. Registration is opened at 8:00 tonight for Instapoga on Fishing Chaos. So you guys actually can go in there and register for that event now, if you'd like.
And I'm gonna create a PowerPoint with zoom-ins of all the locations and convert it to a PDF, and we'll upload it in there and we'll drop it on the page so you guys can pull that up and use it as a reference sheet. Because I know I've been kind of vague on my portrayals. I try to be as clear as possible, but it gets cluttered up. Istapoga is going to be cluttered up, and I try and keep it as clean as possible and use more words and rather than zoom ins and whatnot. But I'll try and make it as clear as possible. All the public available launches we're going to use at Istapoga. Those boundaries should be pretty clear and cut, but we'll post it on railroad tracks up the creeks. Istapoga Canal eventually stops you, so you can't go any further. But other than that, if you guys have any questions, you guys can always call us or shoot us a message on Messenger, the members only Messenger, or directly to us on our Facebook page. You guys got my number. It's
our 6th event. So we got this event, and then we have Instapoga and then Tanarock, and then right after that 3rd event, our last event on Orange Lake, that's our championship. So if you guys are in the running for AOI or trying to get that top spot, these next two events are going to be those money events. Tannerock is going to be a shootout. A lot of good fish are going to be caught there. So these next two events, let's get max attendance and let's try to bust that 40 angler mark there and on Tannerock, so that we can give Conrad a run for his money when it comes to AOI. Remember, AOI is winning the kayak, so from Van Hunks. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. We're looking forward to it. Wrapping up the tail end of our season. So it's gonna be fun. You guys come on out, enjoy the big bites that are going on all across the state, and catch that fish of a lifetime here when they're bedding. So it should be fun.
I'll be on Tannerock tomorrow afternoon if you guys want to fish tomorrow afternoon. So
Woodring's gonna win it, huh? Okay, I think so. I think Woodring is gonna show out on Instapoga. So I hope so. I hope there's some excitement there. So it's good. It's close up at the top. So
I think Mitchell's gonna win it. I'm cheering on my boy Mitchell. I think he's gonna win it. Or Bailey.
I'm in 8th. There's no way I'm gonna win it. Get out of here.
Bailey. No, we're just talking about the event.
Oh, I know. No, there's no way. I mean,
all members, Amy.
Yes. So all members. Yes. Thanks, Amy. All members are going to be able to fish this year's championship. Okay. Next year, AOI points, everything is going to be a little bit different going for next year. But for this year, yes, there's definitely everyone's going to be able to fish the event. That's huge, right? It's going to be a 2-day event, and entry fee for that 2-day event is going to be $100. It's $50 for each day. Payouts are going to be a lot higher. If we get 50 people to come out and fish at Orange Lake, that's $5,000 just in entry fees that we're going to be able to, dish back out to those anglers that are competing in the championship. It's a 2-day event. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a shootout. Orange Lake has some big, big fish in it. I think the 15-pounder was just caught out of there, right?
Yeah, like a month or two ago.
Yeah, like a month or two ago, there's a 15-pounder caught out of there, a boater. So I don't know if they're using live or artificial, but still, there's big fish in there. So it's going to be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. I know a lot of us are. I've never fished it, so it's going to be a fun time for sure. But yeah, that's all I got, guys.
All right, y'all have a good night, and I will see you guys Saturday.
Let's give a good shout out to some of our sponsors too before we say adios. So where are they at? So we got right. Let me scroll down. I was gonna add them, but I don't see the banner. What in the world? What happened to him? Do you see him?
1 second.
There we go. So Van Hunks sponsoring AOI and one of our main sponsors for this year's trail. Sticky Fish, Amped Outdoors, 13 Fishing, Wicked Weights, the Kayak Hub, Yak Attack, Rogue Fishing. It actually changed their name to Rogue Gear. Kayak Cushion, New Canoe, and then we got Todd, Quilco Print and Pros, or Promos, I should say.
Pros.
But yeah, Pros.
Torn Outdoors is another one we need to add on there.
Yeah, we need to add Torn Out there. Torn Outdoors. Actually, hold on, guys. Y'all don't even know, but if y'all want to see, I'll hold them up. I got a bunch of Torn Outdoor baits that we're going to be giving away here for the rest of the season. Can y'all see that?
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm telling y'all right now, these bad boys are money.
Evan.
And the Thresher 6.5s, I got them. So
nice.
Yeah. Our Torn Outdoors, we're grateful to have them on board. Looking forward to getting to use some of those up in Hartwell. So,
and
sure.
And hopefully next week we'll have our newest sponsor,
Yeah.
He's
Is he
frozen.
frozen?
No, I'm not.
No, he's
I was gonna say,
not. It is going to be huge. No, get out of here, Mitchell. You'll see him on Saturday. Yeah, it's going to be good. They've already agreed to some stuff for the championship, so it's going to be good. So, all right, that's all I got. I got to go take my dogs out for a stroll. So,
Cool.
adios.
Well, everybody have a wonderful day tomorrow and a great weekend, and I hope y'all catch a bunch of fish.
I hope so too. Tight lines. Be safe. We'll see you out Saturday, bright and early at Magnolia Park.
all right. Good night.
Peace out.
Night, guys.